You're now rocking with the West Side.
What it good do? Wolfgang Amadeus. I'm back in here. I'm back in this bitch like your mama's tampon. AT2. Hey, do me a favor. Again, I'm going to ask you again. Keep my name out your mouth. You continuously create content using my image and my name. It's going to get dealt with. You just did a live as I was preparing for this, and you used my name and likeness. You're weird. You're weird, bro. That's not defamation. You're a weirdo. I'm no longer discussing you or talking to you. I'm like you said, you're gonna handle it the white way. I'm gonna handle mine that federal way. Since you say I have I'm lies. There's lies to my ties. We shall see. Yeah, man. These YouTube streets are weird. With a bunch of weirdos. And see, watch how I transition into this topic, because first, let me talk about Terrence Howard. Look, y'all, Terrence Howard, he just came out and said Diddy tried to F him. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was propositioned like, I want you to be my acting coach. He said, Diddy said, he wanted him to be the acting coach and this and that. And then he said, he sat there and Diddy was just staring at him, doing nothing. He's like, okay, yeah. And then next he's like, okay, I want to hear your music. Let's work on some music. It's like, all right, Terrence, go. And, he played some music, and Diddy sitting there saying nothing. And then he said, yeah, his assistant is basically saying, yeah, man, I think Diddy trying to F you. And that's what some of these weird dudes do. Shout out to AT2. Try to get another man's attention, but he has ulterior motives. Like I said, this internet is weird. But yeah, Terrence Howard basically put Diddy on blast. I mean, I saw the Cliff Notes. I saw the interview that he did, and I said, yeah, Terrence is going in. I'm not mad at Terrence. Terrence been holding it down for, Terrence is a real one. Terrence is a real one. Jagger tell you Terrence is a real one. And yeah, what's going on with him right now, and he's saying what he's saying. Y'all peep it out. I want to know what y'all think, because I don't think he's capping or nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? He was harassed, and he talked about a lot of these industry people. They have their mental issues because they made that choice. And if y'all don't know, the choice, they'll get you with three things. They'll get you with the D-Rugs, they'll get you with the SCX, they get you with the red rum. They got to get something on you. You make that choice. And yeah, that's how the industry is. And y'all peep that Terrence Howard interview, because he's laying it down real for real. Now, in other news, Adam16, aka Adam22, he's being sued for actual harassment of an employee that worked with him. And I think there's a male who is suing him as well. I don't think it's for actual harassment, though. It's for something else. But yeah, Adam22 is being sued, and I saw this coming. Now he's about to get the Diddy treatment. Because like I said, y'all, look, and again, I exposed this, and I'm going to just say allegedly, but from what the hood is saying, because I listened to the hood said that Adam22 is being protected by the 40 Crips, allegedly, right? So now, like I said, when he did that interview with Vlad was breaking it down to him like, look, they own you. I don't even know if all that stuff was real with Adam and what was going on with Adam when he said that the feds came and was, looking for him, and he kind of low-key snitched on his wife. I don't even think that's true. But as soon as I put that out about him and Vlad was low-key telling him some stuff, I mean, come on, y'all. It's definitely something deeper. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that everybody's not privy to, but eventually it will come out. Just like, all this stuff with him and Brick Baby and Loose Cannon and stuff like that. And shout out to Spy, SBI, Spider-Loc. Go check out what he was saying about the situation with Wack 100 and having all these phone calls and having certain information before everybody. Wack 100 was, well, let's move on to Wack 100. See, Wack 100 is mad at Akademiks over, I guess, a narrative. The narrative is what? Wack is saying that Wack and Ak. Wack is saying that Ak is putting out a false narrative, or a narrative that he's the police, that Wack is the police, or the feds are gonna, talk to Wack, or it's both. So it's kind of like, can you be either one or the other? I don't know. But Wack was very angry. This is according to Akademiks, DJ Akademiks. He said that the Wack called him and was just going in for an hour, and Ak was explaining what they wanted from Adam, or something was going on with Adam22 in that conversation as well. But Wack 100 essentially is mad at Ak for, I don't know, for pushing a narrative. But I mean, everybody's saying it though. Like, either you're the police or you're working with the feds, allegedly. All this stuff is real weird, and I haven't covered it, and I'm not gonna cover too much of it because I'm just sitting back and watching. It's kind of crazy because real gangsters do not go online and admit their crimes and stuff like that. All this internet stuff is internet stuff. It's crazy. But these people, like, they're putting on a show essentially, but this show has real life consequences. And then let me just double back to AT2, the guy who continuously puts my name in his mouth and put my images out there. So look, bro, what needs to happen is you need to stop talking about me. You need to stop talking about Jaguar rights and mental health, saying disparaging things. You've been bullying her for years. You know you've been bullying her for years. And for you to say you're a man and you're bullying a grown woman, that's despicable. That's just despicable. And yeah, she talks about PTSD, complex PTSD. But all the other stuff that you guys are trying to put on her, let's see how that works out. And yeah, let's go ahead and say, I got fake FBI lies and ties. Look, y'all, I don't investigate crimes. I'm not an investigator. I'm a journalist, so I investigate stories and I get the truth out. But we're gonna let the people who investigate the crimes talk to the people who are the criminals, going behind the scenes and doing all types of other devious things to get information. Yeah. Very, very interesting, though. Very interesting. These are some interesting times. These goofy sleuths on the internet and these wanksters, these gangsters, they ain't gangster. They sitting over there telling on themselves. Real G's moving silence, as Lil Wayne. I think Lil Wayne said that. Like lasagna, huh? Look, y'all, I'm gonna do my live tomorrow still, for real. I just had to get up and put this out because I wanted the family to just kind of get an update on a couple of things. There's this kind of breaking, and just pay attention, hit the like, just do what y'all do, keep supporting, and I'm appreciative of y'all. Alright, peace.
Yes, you are now rocking with the West Side.